Hey YouTube, Peterbilt Knife Guy. And if you've got one of these, stick around. So this is the old school Benchmade Adamus. It's in D2. There's some stuff going around whether this is CPM D2 or just D2. I think it's standard D2, but who knows? I've been wrong before. It's a fantastic knife. You can say what you want about D2, but that's neither here nor there. These do come out in crew wear now, so they do have a new version. This is the old version. It's discontinued, but this all stays relevant. The new version is in crew wear, and it does not have the serrations. I do not have one. I want to get one, but I just haven't been able to justify it. Maybe after this video, who knows? But yeah, and you know, it comes with a, you know, just a sheath. These things were meant to be like slender and kind of light and easy to pack and whatnot, but a very functional knife nonetheless. But the biggest drawback to these things was you had to have a paracord wrap, and until then, you know, like it was either real thin, which in my opinion is not that comfortable, or paracord wrap, which I'm just not a big fan of. Then a couple companies came out and made scales for them. I did buy some scales for this off of AliExpress, and I don't know what I did with them. I misplaced them, but they made the knife so much better, but they weren't good quality scales. That's where this comes in. Stoner CNC hit me up and they asked me if they could send me some stuff. They ended up sending me some scales for this stuff. We'll get into that in a second. Here's their information. They do 1911 like scales and stuff like that. They do stuff for the Becker BK 11 and Becker BK2 and Becker BK22. So yeah, check them out. Pretty cool. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're still here, these scales have blown my mind. They're fantastic, fantastic scales. I wouldn't be doing a video on it if they weren't. So what they did is they sent me two sets of scales. They sent me a set that fit into the factory sheath, and then they sent me a set that go on to their own Kydex sheath, which is awesome because if everybody knows, if you've had one of these, you're not a fan of these sheaths. They work pretty good, but they're just, I don't know. Some people just don't like them. This one honestly doesn't bother me, but yeah. People would like a Kydex option, and honestly, I haven't seen too much Kydex options for this knife, so they do it, and it's a fantastic Kydex sheath. I really, really like what they did here. They also sent me a sheath for a Becker BK2 with this cool retention knob, which I like it. I like the retention knob that is bigger. Some people like these sliding ones that, you know, you could slide it and it locks the knife in or not. I like them. Some people don't. They sent me these and some scales for a Becker BK11. Now, I do not have a knife for either one of these, so I was thinking about doing a giveaway. These things are fantastic. If you have a BK11, yeah, and honestly, I might buy a BK11 for one of these and give away this other one. The BK2, who knows? Maybe I'll grab one because they do come out in Magna Cut now, so I don't know. We'll see. To be determined. But back to the Adamus. Let's check these things out. Now, both of these, the ones I got off of, I keep wanting to say Temu, but it's AliExpress. You had these little aluminum inserts that went in here. They worked, but it was a pain in the ass. These are actually milled out, so they will click right on, right where they need to be, and with fantastic precision too. I mean, look at that. I don't got the screws in. That is just so much better. Nicely contoured G10, layered. I think this is a camo. Yeah, these are both camo, but different. This is kind of like a green. This one's a camo. Fantastic stuff. It really makes me want to get the new version of this knife because I like this knife and I have no problem with the D2. I'm not a fan of these serrations. I have seen people grind them down, but that's kind of wonky. Not really what I'm into. Let's put these other scales on it and take a look with the sheath that they sent me. So here it is with the extended scales that fit into their Kydex sheath. It fits great, no rattle, it's not coming out. You could run any attachment on here. I mean, it's pretty similar to this, but Kydex. I mean, who doesn't want Kydex? But the cool thing is the extended scales. If I put this one on here, you can see that it comes up a little bit further. They're just nicely done. These are all milled, all contoured, and the coolest part, in my opinion, is the lanyard tube hole. I really like when companies put these lanyard tube holes in here. I'm just a big fan of that. I don't like my lanyard coming out the side of the knife. I like my lanyard coming out the back of the knife if I were to run a lanyard on this. Both these feel exactly the same in the hand. Really, this doesn't do too much for me, but what it does do is it allows it to be in a Kydex sheath, and that is cool. I don't know if there is any Kydex sheaths for these. There's not much for them to click on. I guess you could make one clicks onto here. I don't know. All I know is these are pretty badass. I'm gonna be sending these scales off and this sheath off to my friend because he has the exact same knife. And honestly, I don't mind this sheath, but yeah, I just wanted to give them a shout out. I mean, if you're into guns or knives, they have some cool stuff on their website. Their prices are very reasonable for USA made milled, G10 scales. I mean, they're no more expensive than anybody else, and they do a fantastic job. So anyways, that's all I got for you today. Check out Stoner CNC. I don't know why they named it that, but they did. And thanks for watching.